Hello and welcome people to Koudelka Disc 2 Episode 2, and here is something we're not going to mess around with until we get a certain item very much later.
Is it the
Like,
green key?
yes, it's until like disc 3, I believe.
Hmm.
And
Figured.
here I get confused between the camera angles.
Because who wouldn't?
I mean, it's kind of ambiguous where one begins and the other ends.
Right.
And honestly, with this game, I would have much rather preferred they went with tank controls.
Hmm.
Because those controls here are kind of like semi-tank controls.
Huh.
It's kind of like it's not it's not perspective sensitive. But it's like if you keep holding the same direction between when the camera angles change, you keep moving in the same direction. So it's kind of like fatal frame.
Ah, okay.
But I
Oh.
hate that.
Also, I now can see why the mace is a magical weapon. It looks like a fucking wand when she's holding it.
Mm-hmm. There are there are quite a couple different magical weapons. Some of them are gloves. Another of them are like kind of like ornaments, to be honest. There is one of my favorite, one of the most badass looking weapons. I believe it's called Horn of Evil. It's a spear, but yeah, I kind of wasted it using it with Edward because it didn't really occur to like I was like, it gives me it gives me magic stats, so I'm gonna give it to him to boost his to give him a little bit more pie.
Oh dear.
There's a tank filled with acid. You want to take some acid from the tank?
I thought we
Hey,
were
you
just gonna
want
pick it
some?
up with our hand.
Hey, you want some acid?
Yes. Sheesh. I don't even.
Yeah. This place doesn't look ominous at all.
No. I wonder what happens if we walk into up. Well,
Just don't worry, it's just a cockroach.
oh,
What I
ginormous.
what I really like about this is that they keep it like you see this whole sigil here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it appears only like in this very area.
Hmm.
It's really cool how they keep it consistent with at the very least what kind of floor you're on.
At least.
Yeah.
Now the size of said floor, well.
Well, yeah.
So many level ups.
Yeah, you level up like crazy. This is also one of the main reasons why you really want to have a lot of pie on your magic attackers, because then you're simply not going to run out of your magic until the next level up.
Hmm.
In most cases, unless there is a boss on the way, in which case you're just gonna blow everything. And this is one
What the
of my
fuck is
favorite
that?
boss. It's wonderful, isn't it?
I don't even know how you describe this fucking thing. What the fuck is it?
It's beautiful.
Uh, it-
Just the sheer goreness of it. It's like rubbing your face in a basket full of bunnies. The same feeling, I mean.
Did you just cast a fortify skill on the enemy?
Yeah, because those will work the other way around on them.
Oh, okay.
And here I'm equipped with a lance.
I don't know why, but that makes me laugh.
Lances are a little bit weird. And I immediately decided to switch it out because, yeah. I don't know why I had it equipped to begin with. In any case, the thing with lances, you have to be one space away from the enemy to actually use them correctly.
Well,
Because
dumb.
otherwise you just can't hit them. And that's what makes them really, really stupid, because as stats-wise, those are fucking phenomenal, but in most cases, it's just dangerous to use them. And look at the amount of moving elements on this. Those twitching whatever they are, and those whatever they are. And that eye, that yellow eye on that whatever it is. And those twitching little arms. Ah, it's just such a cool looking thing.
What's its official name? I'm curious.
Actually, because this is actually going to take a little while. Actually, to the end of this video, I may as well just go on the wiki and see this because I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, like, what do they call it? A chimera? It's like the best thing I could think of.
Well, most of the enemies in this game are kind of everything slapped together. Koudelka. Monsters. There isn't exactly a bosses category, but I'm just going to look around.
Okay.
Ah, that thing I was saying that looked like a corpse that exploded in Looney Tunes really is called Explode Corpse.
Knew it.
This isn't this. I think I'll just go from a... No, this isn't this. Nope. Oh. Nope. There's another enemy who's called Chimera, but that one is even more things combined into one.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Sad that bosses don't get music unique from normal enemies.
Only the before final and the final boss do.
Aww. Makes me sad.
The fleas from the very beginning of the game are called Chupars.
Okay.
Ah, frick. Reopen, closed. Reopen.
Throwing fucking meteors. Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
What the fuck is this thing's deal? What the fuck? That was like a Donkey Kong noise.
Yeah, that's when you can't when you can't move any further than a certain thing.
Okay.
Yeah, investing into pi is really a good thing because then nothing can ever hurt your people in the back. Oh, and the corpse that has glass shards stuck into it is called just a headless corpse.
Okay then.
That's kind of uninspired.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, and the free-faced man walking on the ceiling with a gun is called Inverse. My name
That's...
is better.
Yeah, it is. Why didn't they just call him that?
Okay, and the boss we were fighting in the last episode is called Jailer.
Okay.
Weird. Oh, I found it.
What's it called?
Mad Fly.
That's a... That's supposed to be a fly.
I like I mm, um it has I believe it has enough legs to be a fly.
Yeah.
Um but those things that are have things twitching in them. They don't look like wings. If they were like flat and floppy, then they could be wings, but how does it fly anyway?
It levitates. It's magic.
No, it has vaguely fly-like. No, it doesn't have a fly-like shape at all. And those eyeballs are hanging off of its ass. And now I have fire too.
Hmm. Is it dead yet?
And it has a face on its ass. And
Yeah.
it uses its penis to cast magic. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know. This thing ain't no fucking fly.
No, I'm glad I was making up my own names all the time.
Yeah. What the fuck do you call this then?
Oh,
Fucking abomination? That's what I would call it.
I would just call it awesome.
No.
Okay, so a twitchy ass eyeball monster with a penis on its head. That's also an ass.
Yeah, that rolls right off the tongue.
Mm-hmm. And now I have level 2 intelligence magic.
Neat.
I mean, my name is a lot more descriptive than whatever they had going on.
Yes, it is, but regardless.
You come up with a name.
George. Let's call him George.
Yeah, and it will fit. It will fit the cockroach, which is called Gregor.
Yeah, there you go.
They're the best buddies. And supposedly they're also based off of insects. So there you go.
This boss's name is now George.
I could see this as being a fly larvae hanging off of the ceiling.
I guess.
And having like little eggs flopping about with the embryos inside of them.
Ew.
And that it is actually the fly is actually growing out of a bloated face of a dead human who was a mutant. That is the only way I can imagine it being even remotely related to any sort of fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should
These
be
load
go.
times.
Yeah. Sadly I cannot edit those out. It's beyond my abilities. It would ruin the wonderful music.
Hmm. Wow,
Although
George, you kinda suck. Not gonna lie.
Although there is one particular boss where where I'm going to speed things up because that boss is just it is two moves and it's basically like unless you get lucky, he will one shot you right off the bat,
Goody.
and now he's dead.
Well, so ends the tale of George.
The whatever that was.
Yes.
Hmm.
More pie.
Nah, she's a smart little girl.
More Lucy.
A bit more mind.
Edward gets more everything, clearly.
Well, Edward is the best character.
Yeah.
Generally, all dexterity.
Hmm.
Like, dexterity is your best thing, and less weapons give dexterity, and more of them take it away.
Mm-hmm.
And also, dexterity gives you defense, so it's just automatically the best thing to invest into, just blindly. The sacred one, save point.